What if I told you that Jesus showed up in human form long before the manger in Bethlehem? Bethlehem. Bethlehem. Anyways, he didn't show up as a vision. He didn't show up as a dream. Nobody heard any voice from heaven. He came in person. He sat down and ate a meal. So three visitors visited Abraham. He ran out to meet them. He bowed down and then he prepares water for them to wash their feet. And then he rushes, tells Sarah to prepare food for these men to eat. He treated them as people of extraordinary importance. And the Bible tells us something that is really, really strange. He said, one of these visitors is the Lord. The Lord himself standing outside Abraham's tent, eating bread and meat and curds under a tree in the middle of a hot afternoon. God really has a sense of humor. Now, theologians call this a theophany, a pre-incarnate appearance of Jesus. Let me take that in for a second. This is a moment where the Son of God stepped into human history in visible, tangible, and physical form long before he was born of Mary in a manger. And think for a second about what he does during this visit. He makes a promise. He said, by this time next year, Sarah is going to have a son. And then he hears Sarah laughing like, who be this one? And he asks, why is Sarah laughing? Sarah denies it. You know the story. Then he says, is there anything too hard for the Lord? He knows Sarah's name. He hears her private laughter and calls her out gently with a question that still echoes through every generation. Is there anything too hard for God? The God who would one day be born in Bethlehem and walk dusty roads and sit at tables and eat with sinners and touch lepers and weep at tombs. That same God was already in Genesis meeting with Sarah and Abraham. He was already showing up in person. He was already getting close, already making himself available to ordinary people in ordinary moments. Jesus was always going to become flesh. Genesis chapter 18 just gave us a glimpse. And this Jesus, oh, he loves you. You have no idea how much. See you on Monday. This is the Scarlet Thread, tying every story in the Old Testament together and pointing it back to Jesus.